The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's, the podcast.
What do you have over there, Victor?
Well, we were talking video games, and it reminded me that I saw an article about the new Naughty Dog game.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the trailer. Did you?
I saw the announcement, didn't watch any part of it.
I mean-
I was more so very happy they announced Borderlands 4, and as per usual, a lot of complaints. Oh, this game looks boring.
God, the game's not going to
It's
be out
gone
for like
woke.
a year.
There's a girl with a septum piercing.
Oh,
we have
geez.
a hardcore leftist as a protagonist. That is not my Borderlands
I am
type of...
so sick of people whining about everything being woke. Just shut up.
You remember that list of those team of people that I shared with you? My friend Hunter, for some reason, like he had that list of all these different video games that would be considered woke or not woke. And I mean, it was a team of people that put in the effort to rank every game on Steam.
Yeah, and it was so ridiculous because they were off. They were not accurate. Like, I'm playing through Grand Theft Auto San Andreas right now. There are moments in that game, which is, I mean, that's a very old game at this point. There is certainly content in that could be considered woke content. People just can't get that word out of their heads, and anything they don't like, that's their, oh, this is woke now. Like, next time I hear somebody say that, I'm like, could you please define that word for me? What does it mean to you? Because I think it means something different to everybody. But anyway, back off of that subject, I did want to talk about this new Naughty Dog game, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet. It's a long name. But as a big fan of The Last of Us, this company, I usually hold pretty high hopes
Another
for games.
woke game! The Last of Us is woke!
The Last of Us 2, super woke! It was a wonderful masterpiece of a game. Anyway, I guess Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross, Nine Inch Nails, are doing the soundtrack for the game.
I knew about that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought they did a fine job with all the movies they've scored. I mean, I'm more excited for new music from Nine Inch Nails than anything, but way back in the day, this is before your time, Peaches. Did you ever hear of a game called Quake?
Yeah.
Yeah, the original Quake, back on an old crappy PC. Trent did the soundtrack for that, and it was amazing. It was a lot of people still listen to that just as like a Nine Inch Nails album. Like, I got to listen to that Quake soundtrack. So I think, I don't know if he's done any video games since. Probably has, because he's just such a busy guy. But that's pretty exciting. Naughty Dog combined with Trent Reznor sounds pretty cool to me. Now, I will shamefully admit I haven't played a lot of other Naughty Dog games. Have you played Uncharted, Peaches?
I haven't played Uncharted. It's funny that you mentioned that because I owned it for the PlayStation 3, but never opened it. I think it came with the system, and it just sat there on my shelves for the longest time. And I played Little Big Planet and all these other games, but never got into Uncharted. I did play another Naughty Dog game called Sleeping Dogs.
Okay, I think I've
which
heard of
a
that.
lot of people refer to as the Asian GTA.
Okay.
Like I forgot exactly where you are. It's a fun game. It's almost like Yakuza for the PlayStation.
Yeah, I remember that game.
But I think you're a cop, and then you have to, I don't know if you're like this undercover cop that takes place. It's a fun game. It's a little bit older now.
Well, I might have to check it out because I'm getting kind of into some of these older games. Like San Andreas is way better than I remember it. I mean, I remember at the time it came out, it was the most groundbreaking, amazing game there was. But, you know, when you play games as they go on in time, get to something like GTA 5, you're just like, oh, this is newer, it's flashier. San Andreas might be almost as good as GTA 5.
The story's fantastic.
The story's great, and it's
Big
got
smoke.
a giant
You picked the
world.
wrong house, fool!
It's got this giant world, 3 cities. It's a really good, and it's long. I think the playtime is as long as GTA 4 and 5.
I know there was a guy that was ranking all the toughest missions in GTA games, and one of them is from San Andreas where you fly the drone and it runs out of gas, and I was getting so frustrated playing that mission.
I just did that mission, and it was frustrating.
It's very frustrating. By the way, I just Google searched Trent Reznor has worked on the soundtracks for many video games, of course, including Quake, Intergalactic: The Heretic Prophet, but then there's also Call of Duty Black Ops 2.
What? Really?
He
Interesting.
composed the instrumental theme song.
I didn't know that.
And then he also was a music consultant for the trailer for Batman Arkham Knight.
Well, that's cool.
And then he has His music's been featured in Guitar Hero, Rock Band, Crysis 2, The Darkness 2, Dead Island Riptide,
Wow.
Doom 3, FIFA 14. Fortnite's also on here.
Even on Fortnite.
Even on Fortnite. Well, I think he's on that festival mode where you can play a Nine Inch Nails song.
Oh, I just assume you're roaming around and it's all
That would be terrifying.
just going into closer.
Yeah, going head like a hole. Victor, we got a driving-related question in the Life in Idaho Falls Facebook group. I'm glad there's actually something different compared to, what was that loud boom? Why are there cop cars driving around the city?
What's that smell?
Where's my package?
Yeah, and, I don't know how many times we've posted in that group that if you have questions about the law, to tune into Traffic School where you can ask a real cop the questions rather than getting answers from people on Facebook, which I've looked at a lot of these questions before, and there are always tons of incorrect answers. So they were asking about a 2-lane road, right?
Yeah, basically, this is a question from this dude's wife that for some reason, I think she's too good for Facebook, so the husband had a post.
Whoa.
Driving laws are different in Alabama, where she's from. On the highway to Ryrie, if you're driving towards the bus, do you have to stop? In Alabama, even if there is a median in the center, you have to stop.
Okay, the way this works.
Now, the one thing I want to point out beforehand is you never compare Idaho law to another state's law because everyone around here gets riled up like, this ain't insert state here, this is Idaho.
Well, and every state's completely different with all of their laws.
Right.
So, yeah, it doesn't matter. You go down to Utah, the traffic laws are different. Go to Montana, same deal. So the correct answer to this question is if there are 3 or more lanes and you're in the far lane, you don't have to stop. So like on the freeway, I-15, for example, if there's a bus on the other side of the road, you don't have to stop. If you're on Sunnyside, 4 lanes, and there's a bus on the other side of the road, you don't have to stop. If it's a 2-lane highway, yes, you have to stop. So that question's come up a lot of times on Traffic School, powered by the Advocates Injury Attorneys.
Have you shared a video in that group of the show, like a clip of the show?
I don't
Because
I don't think I have. We probably should.
You're allowed to.
Yeah.
Because it's not you don't have to pay for an advertisement for the program because it's beneficial to the community. And if they for some reason delete it, then you're like, okay, they're against local Idaho talk, I would say.
That's right. If they didn't approve my post and they approve some of these other podcast posts,
right,
we're going to fight, admins. We going to fight. No, I should post a clip from Traffic School in there. I'll try to remember.
You should be posting nonstop in there with that Traffic School stuff just to be like, okay, here's your answer to the roundabout question that keeps getting asked.
Yeah, because there are tons of times I call out answers on there that are incorrect.
Definitely.
And I think, showing the cop's face. Here's a cop. Here's what he has to say. That would probably go over pretty good. Did anybody give them the correct answer in there, or are they just yelling at her about moving to Idaho?
No, there's correct answers, but there's not a single person in the K-Bear Rock Army that said, hey, listen to Traffic School and stop asking dumb questions in this group or something like that. Maybe I should put that in there.
You should put, for any traffic-related questions, tune into Traffic School on K-Bear 101 every Friday morning at 8:45. You don't have to put this in there, but to the people who are loyally listening to our radio station right now, I want to give you the heads up that on Friday, Ben and Mason from the Advocates are coming into the show. And when Ben comes by, he pretty much always brings something really cool to give away. So this Friday is a must-listen to Traffic School if you're what we call a prize pig. Oh, I'm just kidding. Just joking, everybody.
A pig? And also a pig in the studio with Lieutenant Crane. We might as well just say oink.
And
That's right.
I'm going to bring in donuts and everything.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not calling the cops pigs. Don't make another Reddit post about Peaches going woke on K-Bear or something like that.
Peaches is totally woke. Oh, geez. So, tune into Traffic School this Friday. Trying to line up some fun additions to Traffic School. That girl on Instagram who's got the viral account?
Carolina Roslin.
Carolina Roslin. She films here in East Idaho.
There was somebody that she filmed
cam.
that was hilarious. That was at the Taco Bell on 25th Street. And they got out of the drive-thru, and she's approaching the Taco Bell. They went out of the drive-thru and just made a zoom loop around and went back into the drive-thru. And the caption said, like, when you forget something from your order or something like that. But, she has some hilarious Instagram reels of people just making dumb driving mistakes here in the area.
Yeah, so I figured we could go over some of her videos and stuff like that, bring her in on the show. So we've got some pretty cool stuff lined up. But make sure to check out Traffic School, the pre-Christmas edition, where you might win something fun just in time for the holidays.
Did she hit you up? I'm sorry. Okay, good.
Yeah, I've been going back and forth with her. I was going to have her in on Friday, but since we've got a packed studio with the Advocates and Lieutenant Crane, I was like, it's just too much mayhem.
Well, next week is going to be, December 27th, 2 days after Christmas.
Yeah, she said she'd come in then.
Oh, really?
So,
good. All right, cool.
So either then or after New Year's, we'll get her in soon, but she's, seems excited about it.
Awesome. Cool. The very woke noon hour of Madness and Mayhem powered
Peaches,
by
settle down.
Jalisco's.
Settle down. You're going to make listeners crazy. There's no worse four-letter word in 2024.
We're getting WOKE.
That just saying that would probably make some people tune out. They're like, I heard them say it. They've gone woke.
W-O or W-O-K-E. That's right.
Is that
You are fake news.
Is that a radio station? WOKE FM? See if that's real call letters. It's got to be somewhere.
Yeah, WOKE FM, Fort Myers, Florida, 94.9.
Nice. 94.9 Woke FM
The urban contemporary.
in Florida, playing rap music. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
We're going woke.
That's great. Well, Peaches, speaking of making things better, I'm sure you've been to a funeral at some point.
Yeah. Both all my grandparents, thank you guys for, dying early. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Yes.
Funerals.
You think I never got the chance to ask them any stories? Like my grandma on my mom's side died when I was 3, and I was at the funeral with my parents. My mom's crying, and I'm like, "Grandma, wake up! Get out of the nap time!"
Oh no! Oh no!
I'm like, "Stop napping! I want to play." And my mom's like,
"Oh jeez." Did your parents not tell you what's going on?
I was like 3 years old.
Still, I remember seeing my grandpa when I was 5, and I got it, but 5's older than 3.
Yeah, but do your parents actually say, "Hey, by the way, Grandpa died"?
Yeah, I think they did. You got to be honest with your kids. That's part of life, I mean, my
We're
kids
talking about being woke and dead grandparents.
Well, let's continue talking about dead people because it's fun. There's a funeral home in Ohio that's trying to make funerals more fun because they're not fun.
Oh, sorry.
They're generally pretty terrible. I've been to some celebration of lives that were pretty fun. My friend Joe's, we had a good time at that.
Joe was a fun caller. I think I met him once at the Rockzilla show.
Yeah.
And that was it. And you made some terrible joke, and that was about it.
That sounds like Joe.
Yeah.
So this funeral home, what they're doing is they're going to start serving liquor during the funeral ceremony. I don't think that's a great idea.
I can't wait for one of those people in the audience to be like, "Good riddance," and chuck the bottle.
That's the thing. You never know what kind of person's going to emotionally lose it and fly off the handle.
That's right. That person owed me money. Who's next in line to owe me that money? It's the son sitting in the third row. Give me my $40.
So I'm thinking, all right, Joe's thing, for example, that was held in a bar. So there was alcohol that was available, but it was in that kind of setting. Can you imagine being in the nice funeral home? They got the, peaceful music playing. You've got the benches and...
Here comes drunk Uncle Randy walking in.
He's got the, just a glass full
I got
of
that
whiskey.
Jack Daniels.
Asked him for a triple.
Encore. I was screaming stuff in the audience.
I don't know. I think I am for it because
This is an awful opening act. Get to the real band.
After you spend the money that's required to have a funeral, you're going to need some whiskey.
You're not a fan of Grandpa Joe. Name 3 of his quotes.
Like, holy cow, dude, the very nice urn that I bought my parents off of Amazon, it cost less than the plastic box that I got from the actual funeral home. They nickel. You want to talk about nickel and diming?
Oh, my goodness.
Actually, it's not nickel and diming. It's like hundreds and thousands. That's if you want to get into a good business, the funeral home business. people ain't going to stop dying.
People are dying to get in there.
And you can charge so much money. Might as well start serving booze. You know, it'll be like stadium prices, I'm sure.
Yeah, speaking of funerals and such, I'm so sick and tired of these funeral processions going down Sunnyside. Every time I'm on lunch break, they block the entire street.
We got enough traffic as it is.
We got enough traffic as it is, all right?
All right,
They're not going to remember this whole thing. They're dead. So,
as one of my platforms, when I run for city council or mayor, what do you think about requiring funeral processions to take back roads through neighborhoods?
oh yeah,
Yeah?
make
That's
it all
one of
bumpy.
One of my platforms.
I'm all for it.
All right. So,
Changing K-Bear to W-O-K-E.
W-O-K. Yeah, because west of the Mississippi, you're supposed to start with a K. So I don't know what kind of...
We're the dyslexic version of whoa, K-O-W-E. That's right.
Cow
FM.
FM. I kind of like that. That's pretty similar to
Moving
me.
to the left. Cow FM.
Oh, God.
You know what's funny, Victor? Yesterday I was getting all these threats of like, hey, today's the last day to have your order shipped before Christmas.
Yes.
Magically, out of nowhere, I just got an email. Oh, it's been extended.
Of course. Of course. That's like today. I won't say where I went, but I went to ship a package during my lunch break. And, they're like, okay, for Christmas delivery, you need to get, the next level. You needed to pay more. And I was like, okay, so if I pay the cheapest, when would it get there? And they're like, probably Monday or Tuesday.
Isn't Tuesday Christmas?
Wednesday's Christmas.
I thought it was.
Yeah, Wednesday's Christmas. So.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, okay, I guess I'll pay the cheaper route since Monday or Tuesday is before Christmas.
Did they go, oh, my mistake?
No, they didn't say anything. So I think that, for guaranteed delivery, you had to pay more. I mean, you know how it is with shipping packages. Sometimes stuff just goes awry and then it doesn't show up on time. It happens. So, I mean, like we talked about earlier, for me at this point, Christmas it's just a day.
That's what I was about to ask, or because you said before, like, oh, Christmas should last all month. I mean, who cares if they have that weird week after Christmas where you have nothing till New Year's.
Yeah.
And it's just a regular week.
So it'll be fine if stuff shows up a little bit late. Just do it another day, Yeah. I mean, I'm hoping it'll get there on time, but
the week after Christmas sometimes can be fun if you have a whole bunch of gift cards. You can be like, okay, shopping spree it up.
Yeah,
Let me see what I want.
I don't get a lot of presents anymore because, most of my family lives elsewhere or has passed away.
Going back to the funeral talk, showing up drunk to Dad's funeral.
I'm sure my dad wouldn't have minded. My mom would have. My mom would have frowned upon that. My dad would have been like, all right,
cool, party on.
Exactly. But, if you want to get your gifts out, I recommend doing it about the time I did. It was kind of slow at the place I went to. It was about 10:30. So
interesting.
Highly recommended that if you can avoid the afternoons. I bet everywhere you try to ship items right now, it's nightmarish in the afternoons.
Now is the time for these drivers, these delivery companies, the delivery services. Now is like showing up to a restaurant at 9:55 when the restaurant closes at 10.
Yeah.
That type of feeling. Like They want you to like pay for the higher priced shipping so they can make it easier for the delivery drivers. But
yeah,
I mean,
again, be nice to the people at these businesses that are handling your packages.
I figured there was going to be some sort of posts about people asking, where's my package, all over Life in Idaho Falls. It's ridiculous how many people just go, where's my box at? They put their full name, like they ask for, hey, I have an Alicia Silverstone's package? The thing that drives me nuts is when they say, like, I found somebody's wallet, here's their ID and their photo.
Yeah, and it's got their address.
Yeah, and it's like, to Jerry Jones, you left your wallet at the Grand Teton Mall. I have it for you. Here's my address.
Yeah, like just cruise it by.
Right.
There's ways that you can deal with those kind of things. So just, again, we talked about it on the morning show. Try to exercise a little bit of patience during the next week or so. Anybody involved in shipping is going to be completely overloaded. It's their busiest time of year. There are going to be package delays. You're just going to have to put up with it. It's not the end of the world. So, you walk into a place, you waited till now to ship it. So if you're like, well, I can't believe I got to pay this much to get it dead by that day, it's your fault. Settle down.
The noon hour of madness and mayhem powered by Jalisco's is a production of Riverbend Media Group. For more information, oh wow, I swallowed my spit wrong while I was still talking. That's funny. All right. Okay, where was I? Oh, for more information or to contact the show, visit riverbendmediagroup.com.